Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q here with Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. And I did 5 videos yesterday. So the first one was about the interview. The second one was about questions that people want to bring in related to the subconscious mind with that part of the hypnosis session. Also moving into the induction, getting more relaxed, going into 2 hours of hypnosis, past, present, future, concurrent running timelines, as above, so below, and then going into the subconscious mind. And then we just did processing and completion of some of these curiosities. And so, what I want to really focus on is my experience with QHHT. So, I'm always like surprised because people will just call and then they come to the door and then some of them are scared. I'm so scary, right? Is that I just noticed that there's all these like different kinds of ways that people look at life, and sometimes they're a little bit, kind of afraid, or they don't really know exactly what's going to happen. And so I think for me doing these 5 videos, I think it might give them some guidance about what's going to happen in the session. But with my experience is that I just love actively listening. So the interview is 2 hours. I absolutely love the stories of people's lives. I don't take any notes. For the most part, it's all the energy has already flown out because I keep doing more sessions with people. But that is a beautiful blessing for a person to be able to say whatever they want to say. And then I'm just actively listening. And I'm always curious about people's stories and what's going on. But again, I don't do anything with it. I just acknowledge them and praise them for going into either 2.5 or 3 hours. Sometimes it could even go longer depending on if there's more things going on for that person. So I think all of that just kind of starts showing up, and you're just like going, okay, what's next? What's next? So I'm always excited, and some people might say, well, God, 3 hours, is that a long time? But really, I'm a witnesser or an observer of another person who is going through some conversations and different experiences, and I'm just basically a witnesser. So there's not much it's pretty passive for me, but I love hearing people's stories. I'm a writer, so I love stories and I love writing. All right, so then we go into that, to this space with the induction, and I even like the induction. It's because it's, with all these different voices that we have to use during the hypnosis session, and I absolutely love the induction because it's real succinct. I absolutely love it. And I continue I have a little booklet that I use. And so I get some information from some of the induction energies that are really, really sweet. And then they go into all these different, the beautiful place, they go on the cloud. All of these things are fun because I'm like going, okay, what are they going to say? Because a lot of times people, when they go on the cloud, people say the same kind of things. But every once in a while, I get some like fun, just different ways of looking at the cloud. So that's like super fun and exciting. Then we go into the hypnosis, and, it's just going to be whatever it is. And I'm always excited if it goes somnambulistic. That's like, a whoa, it's like super awesome if that happens. And but then if people come in, with whatever it is, right after we go through all of that, we go into the past lives or future lives. And sometimes it's like crickets, and I'm like going, wonder what I need to do now. What else do I need to know, or what else do I need to kind of work with, and what else can it be? So sometimes it's like a pop quiz. Sometimes I get a pop quiz, and then people aren't really there's really nothing there. So that's been kind of fun. I really kind of fun it kind of I kind of feel like I'm like, uh-oh, now what? And when we go into the subconscious mind, that's really where I really love to work with, is the subconscious mind. And particularly if people are coming in for a session, they don't really know what the process is that we go through the subconscious mind, and at a certain point, we're working with SC, or the subconscious, and then we have this piece that kind of lets you go back to being the person that you are, and then you start working with your own subconscious. And people get confused because they're like, well, am I going to say it, or what's happening, but the person will take on the personality of the subconscious, and we have a beautiful meditation, or some kind of information that will remind them that they're going to be moving into their own subconscious, and they'll be speaking from their own voice. Sometimes that gets tricky for people because they're like, I don't know. It's not so, but I love all of it. It's so fun, and I love the subconscious. I'm a huge body scan person. I love working with the body and working with people who have some healing events that are happening, or maybe it's already happened, and then we could go in and see what's next. So all of these energies I think are really really powerful, and I think if a person um, really wants to come in for a session, if they want to just take a look at some of my videos, I have a lot more videos about QHHT, but I just did 5 yesterday, just with specifically interview questions, the induction, hypnosis, and completion of the QHHT. So it's been my pleasure and my joy to engage with the work of Dolores Cannon and all of the other practitioners that have done so well and helping other people feel lighter in their body and just feeling more yummy. So I always love the word juicy. It's like a juicy vibe, when we're in this QHHT. And it is kind of a long process. It could be 5 to 6 hours. And then there you are. And then once they leave, I'm sure a lot of them go right to eat something. They're like so hungry. And then but yeah, it's been a fun time being a practitioner of quantum healing hypnosis technique. Now I'm a level 2 practitioner. I also do the work of the Akashic Records and also psychic reading and integration with walk-ins and near-death experiencers, and all kinds of other other kind of modalities. But anyway, so this is it for now. It's been super fun, and I hope you enjoy these videos that I'm creating for the QHHT. So we'll see you soon, and namaste.